Okay, students, good evening.
Yeah, we'll wait for some time, sir. We'll wait for sir for some time. Yeah, who is this Zoom user? Can I get his name? Zoom user, please.
Good evening, guys. Sorry, there was some issue with the internet connection. Now it is fixed now. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen now. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, thank you. Thanks for waiting. Okay. These are the effects of online classes. Drawbacks, we can say. Okay, guys, let's start today's session. Okay. Hope you can see my screen now. Okay, so this view I kept it as it is for our reference. Okay, so important words you can see in this. Okay, so if needed, we can refer this. Okay, so that's the reason I kept this as it is. Okay, okay, and coming to the other features. So yesterday we discussed about parts. Okay, parts of complete seat. Okay, very important parts, and related to safety, and related to comfort, and related to structural. Okay, we discussed a lot about the parts and their properties or their functionality. What is the important functionality, and why it is important, and why how it is assembled. Okay, that also we discussed. Which parts are getting assembled to the body in white. Okay, body in white is nothing but the car body. Okay, just a moment. Katia is getting open. I'll minimize this. Okay, and hope all of you have installed Katia and no issues with that. Am I right? Still someone is facing issue with the Katia? You are facing
Yes,
issues with.
sir. After installing, it is asking license.
No, I think you need to install it offline. Do
No,
not.
sir. It is installed, but after installing, when we open that icon, it is showing to buy the license.
Then have you followed the process?
Yes, sir.
How,
Followed, sir.
how to copy the track and all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you contact one of your friends who have
Yes, sir. My one of my friend is also facing the same problem.
so I think not all are facing the same problem. Few of them are already
Sir, even I'm getting the same problem, sir. I installed twice.
there.
I thought I turned on the net for the first time, but then I installed for the second time by turning off everything. Like I put it in airplane mode and then I installed, but still I'm not getting anything.
No one installed it till now.
Yeah,
No one installed till now.
sir, I installed, but I turned on airplane mode and then I installed, but still I'm not. I'm getting the same issue of license.
Oh, it's possible. I installed it and I don't have any issue with that.
Sir, better you could you make a video on how to install
Yeah,
so that
sure.
we'll also have an idea
Yeah,
better.
yeah, sure. I will do that. Yeah,
Yeah, because we'll have an idea of like what to do, what are the steps, like proper steps.
definitely.
Because the instructions that you gave, they are like kind of vague. Like
Okay, so
that's why they are right, but they are kind of vague. Like where to find files and all that is the issue.
okay, so I'll
Okay. Yeah, could you make a video, sir?
I also shared a link of YouTube video where it was given clearly.
Then maybe I have missed that. I'll check once.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Okay. Sir.
There was a link. Okay,
Okay,
I
sir.
shared a link with along with this. That was missing actually. So that's the reason.
Oh, yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, please check that, or else I'll share it again, and then we can go ahead with that. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's have a look at these other features which are again related to Some are related to safety also, and some are related to comfort. Okay, you can see, and heating mat. Okay, heating mat, electrically heated seats. You can find them in. They are very important in cold countries. We can say. Okay? In cold countries, as it is, climatic conditions are very pathetic. You can't even sit in the seat with the heaters on. Uh, Even if the heater is on, then also you can't sit in the seat. Okay, so that's the reason they need the seat also to be heated. Okay. So how they are using it, how it is installed in that. Okay, uh, and that we will see. And lumbar mat, lumbar support is always important, because if you are traveling long journey hours together, if you're traveling, to avoid the pain. Okay, lower back pains. So you need to use that. Okay, so let's go one by one. Okay, heating mat, let's have a look at heating mat. Okay, so you can see heater mats here. Okay, so as I mentioned, in cold countries, for example Germany or UK, you can expect temperatures below minus 30 degrees, minus 30, minus 20. Even daytime you can expect minus 10, minus 15. Okay, very difficult for them to survive over there. All the buses and everything is equipped with these heaters. So how we use uh, air conditioning here? Okay, so in the same way, there everything is equipped with this heaters. Even when I was there, I remember first 1 month or 2 weeks, till 2 weeks, I was facing big issue with my um, health. We don't have we are not used to these heaters and all, right? Even if you sit in the office, a heater will be there from directly from there. You'll be getting that heater waves, heat waves directly hitting your head, and you'll have a lot of issues with that. So it took almost 1 or 2 months to get adjusted over there. So I and then that was the condition. Wherever you go in those cold countries, like air conditioning, you will have these heaters everywhere arranged, and that's the reason they also need heater mats integrated in the seat. So this is how they integrate, and the car. Okay, I'll show you some videos also. Two videos I've collected, which is good they are showing good information in that. Okay. Okay, coming to the next one, lumbar mechanism. So lumbar mechanism is very important to avoid the lower back pain. Okay, this system is very useful for long distance traveling people. Okay, for example, long distance in the sense not only cars, you can consider buses or trucks. They travel. They take transportation of goods. Those drivers, they travel days together. Okay? So for them also it is very important, and even in cars they travel hours together. That's the reason they get back pain. There is a chance of getting back pain. Okay, so this is very important, and you can expect this in high-end cars. Okay, okay, in basic models you cannot see this. Okay, but in somewhat middle, medium cars or high-end cars, you can expect this kind of features. Okay, lumbar mechanism provides support for the lower part of the occupant's back. Okay, two basic types of lumbar mechanisms are pneumatic and mechanical. As you know, pneumatic is nothing but air bag fill. Okay, with the help of air, the bag is going to fill, and it's going to support your back, lower back. Okay, and there are also mechanical mechanisms using mechanical components. Okay, so one is manually adjusted. Okay, another one is power adjusted. Okay. With the help of power just with the help of one switch, you can adjust it either how much forward you want, how much support you want your lower back, and or how much rearward and forward. Okay, backward and rearward, forward and backward. You can adjust it, and at the same time, upward and low, downward also you can adjust it. How much based on your size and support needed. Okay, based on that you can adjust it. Okay, so this also there is a video where they showed us how they are installing it and how it is supporting the driver. Okay, passenger for passengers also you can see that. Okay, so hope this is clear. Okay, so this mechanism is important for your lower back. Okay, for long journey people who travel long distances, they for them it is very important. Okay, so, okay, so occupant classification system. Okay, so these are used only in passenger seat. Okay, it is dangerous if the airbags goes off. If a child is sitting in the seat, results in neck, face injuries, and may also cause death. So it's very dangerous. So even for kids, it is not allowed to use the seat belts. Okay, seat belts are not allowed for kids. They have got their own small seats designed for them. Okay, uh, CRS, they are known as child restraint seats. They are known as. Okay, so that small seats will be integrated into the fixed into these big seats, and then kids are allowed to. That's the provision for kids safety. Okay, that also will see. Here we are talking about it is dangerous. The airbags goes off. Okay, the airbags in case of sudden accidents. Accident always happens in fraction of seconds. So if it is goes off, suddenly the explosion happens, and then the airbags open up, and then that is also dangerous for the occupants. So so what this occupant classification system is doing, senses the impressions and made by the hip bones of the person sitting on the seat, evaluates through electric logic circuit the shape, size of person sitting. If it is a child, airbag explosion is controlled. Sensor mat is laid on the floor to sense the impression of the hip bone. So here it is sensing the person's size, and here because with the help of the hip bone size, so it is sensing it, and a controlled explosion will be done to safeguard the occupant if it is chain. Okay, hope you understood this. Huh? These all these features usually you can't see it in normal cars, but in on the high-end cars you can see. Okay, but as mechanical engineers, we should have this knowledge that how technology is improving day by day, and what all new features are coming into the automotive field. Not only automotive field, this is like same technology is used in aerospace also. Wherever there are vehicles, okay, vehicles, or wherever there are passengers, for their safety. Day by day, awareness safety is increasing, and for that, uh, companies are doing research on this safety. Okay, so based on that, these things are improving. So let's have a look at this video, which will show you very good information on occupant classification system. I think I need to share it again. I will share it. Okay.
The Occupant Classification System, or OCS, is an important safety system that was developed to detect the presence of a child or infant in the front passenger seat, and for their safety, prevent airbag deployment. If OCS identifies an occupant below the system's weight designation, in the front passenger seat cushion, or who is seated improperly, the system automatically turns off the passenger airbag. Here's an example of how OCS works. When the ignition key is turned to the on position, or after the engine is started, the passenger airbag off indicator light will illuminate. Now let's say you're going to take friends or family to a restaurant in your Kia. If the person seated in the front passenger seat is of adult size, the passenger airbag off indicator light will turn off after 4 seconds. This means the passenger side airbags will be deployed during certain types of front-end collisions. But if the person seated in the front passenger seat is a small adult or older child, then the indicator light will stay on. Or if your teenage daughter is in the passenger seat but puts her feet up on the dashboard, then the indicator light will stay on. So basically, when OCS detects that the front passenger seat is occupied by a very small person, or someone who is not sitting properly in the seat, or if no one is sitting in the seat at all, then the indicator light will stay on to let you know that the passenger airbag is off. Also, keep in mind that an improperly seated adult can cause the passenger airbag off indicator light to illuminate or blink continuously, thus disabling the passenger side airbag. If this occurs, turn the vehicle off, have the person sit in the seat correctly and the safety belt properly positioned, and then restart the vehicle. As a reminder, the safest practice is to always properly restrain young children in the rear seat of the vehicle. Please keep in mind that seat covers must not be used because they can affect the proper operation of OCS during deployment. At Kia, your safety is a top priority, and technology like the Occupant Classification System helps to make sure that driving a Kia is a safer experience. Now, to help you get better acquainted with these and other features, remember to always check your owner's manual for complete operating information and safety warnings.
Okay, so was that clear video? Even the sound was clear, right, for you? So that
Yes,
video
sir.
shows how important it is to know the behavior of the occupant also. Okay, it's not just like all the latest technology is in place, then you are safe. Okay, it's not like that. So you should know how to sit in the car safely. Okay, what is the safest way of driving? What is the safest way of sitting? What is the safest way of controlling the car, or using other features, right? So if you are not sitting properly in the car, then it's not going to work. Okay, so even the airbags are not going to deploy. They're not going to be deployed as per the information. So that was the Kia car, and so we can expect the same thing uh, from other brands also, brands of cars, like, because sensor unless it senses correctly the size of the person, it's not going to deploy the airbag. So that means you are in danger. Okay. So how to even many accidents are happening, and they especially these high-end cars, you can see high-end cars. For high-end cars, many accidents are happening. People will be in impression that this is high-end car and very strong car and nothing is going to happen to me. But there is a limit for everything. Okay. Even the collision, when crash test is happening, so at what speed it is happening? Around 60 kilometers. They are testing it at the speed of for the speed of 60 kilometers, not beyond that. So if you are driving it at 120 kilometers or 130 kilometers and you expect safety, then that's not going to happen really. If the road is very good and you don't have any traffic and you can control it, then you can drive it. 130, 150, whatever the speed may be. Okay, if the conditions are favorable, then only it is okay for you. If the things are not okay, some accidents. What happened? I remember one car, high BMW, I think, early in the morning. One, one guy, he directly collided with the pillar of the flyover. So he's traveling around, he's 100 plus, 110 or 120. So those are the limitations. Okay, never think that this technology improved technology is going to protect us unless we realize, we know, we have the awareness of the technology, how to use it perfectly. That's not going to protect you. Okay, so you have to protect yourself by by learning all these things, and being a mechanical engineer, you should be aware of these things, and you have to make awareness. Okay, you have to educate others, like even our family members, to protect it first. Our first responsibility is to share these things with our family members. Okay, so nobody is going to tell all these things because we are learning. This is our subject. That's the reason we are discussing today. Okay. So nobody is going to tell you why seat belt is important. Why, what is headrest? Many people
Sir,
don't know what is HR. What is the use of HR? They think that they simply need to.
sir,
Hello. Yeah. Yeah.
sorry for interruption, sir. When you are going to start Catia?
Katia already started.
No, you are teaching theory right now.
Yes. Yes. Theory parallelly. This will be parallelly will go, and along with that,
No,
Katia
sir.
will.
No, sir. Theory we can learn, sir. By searching on Google, we can learn. But
Okay.
Catia we can't. So
You want to have
better to
Katia?
start a Catia.
Yeah, yeah. Katia also parallelly it's going. In last class, theory plus Katia.
No, you take full class, no, sir.
You want to have full
Full,
class of
yeah,
Katia.
yeah, full. We want full class, 2 hours full class.
Okay, see, we have a lot of time. Don't worry. Katia also will be there. Okay. So just learning Katia is not going to help you.
You can provide us some title, we can learn, sir. But Catia we can't. You have to
No,
teach us.
don't worry, don't worry. So Katia also will teach you. Okay. The thing is, that is what people, what you people think that tool is important. Okay, tool is important. Okay, but equally you need to know the product first. That's the reason we are discussing about product, and then using to design this product, you are going to use the tool. Okay, learning tool is very simple and very easy, but this knowledge, getting domain knowledge, is very difficult. Okay, that's the reason this is I'm giving this information because of my experience. Okay, tool, it can be learned from anywhere. There are so many institutions, okay, and so many things where they teach you tool, but you don't get domain knowledge. Okay, that's the reason I'm teaching you about the domain, about the seating system, Nobody is going to teach you. Okay, that's the reason there will be theory parallelly as well as Catia. Okay, if you go only for with the
Okay, sir.
Catia, then you will not learn all these things. Okay, so that will be done. Don't worry about that. I understood. Even initially I used to think in the same way how you are thinking, that this can be learned from anywhere, but that's not the case. Okay, don't worry, I will teach you both. Okay. Okay, so in last class how I did, half class theory, half class then Katia. Okay, so in the same way, we have to cover both the things. If you design something like tomorrow you are going to do some Katia model, then again, if someone asks you how you designed it, what is the reason behind this, and what is the functionality of this part, and why you designed this, you should be in a position to answer them. So you should be in a position to answer them when you know the things behind that. These are the things behind that. Okay. So just creating a 3D model, it won't take much time. Okay. Don't worry about that. Yeah. I understood your point. Okay. Okay. So again, seat track position sensor. Okay. So this is also same thing. It is dangerous. The airbag goes off if the driver is too close to the steering. Okay. So seat track position sensor senses the track position. There will be controlled explosion. Okay. This is equal, almost similar to this technology. Okay. OCS and seat track system. Okay. Okay. Now climate control seat. Again the same thing. Okay. This is a small engineering company known as Amerigon has created this climate control system, and again, this is very useful for hot countries and cold countries. If it is hot country, for example, Dubai and all, you can have very air conditioning kind of things in this, or even for our India, it is required. Air conditioning is required, and if it is cold countries, then again, you're going to have this heaters or hot air. Okay, so this is a provision for hot things. Okay, okay. Intelligent seating system. Again, this is a mixture of all the technology. Okay, we can say this is the mixture of we can say based on the climatic conditions, based on the size and shape of the person. This automatically adjusts its seat also, and it tries to provide you comfort. Okay, and especially a separate computer will be there which will be monitoring all your with the help of the sensors. It will be monitoring your comfort levels and your safety levels. Everything is going to monitor in with the help of sensors. Okay. 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 See, classification of seating system by vehicle doors. Okay. So how seating systems are classified? Uh, there are different vehicles, like we have three-door vehicles. Okay, three-door vehicles, you can expect a seat here and a seat here, and a side seats. Okay, always front facing seats will be there. If it is a car, then this vehicle is different, as we have an opening here. Okay, again, so you can expect a sidewise seats here. Okay, so this is important to understand, as I said. So based on all this knowledge, if you're going for an interview or something, they are going to ask you domain knowledge first. Okay, there will be technical knowledge. Okay, And domain knowledge, what is the product you know? Okay, this is equally important. First, your subject. Okay, your subject in the sense, I'll tell you how to make it clear why I'm explaining this domain knowledge. So if you're attending an interview, then you'll have 5 to 6 rounds in that. Okay, initially, general method of interview. So they are going to conduct kind of written test. Okay, in that written test, there will be English as subject and mathematics as subject. So once you clear that, then next level will be your technical round. Okay, in that they are going to ask you about, if it is a design profile, then they are going to ask you about the materials, okay, strength of materials. Okay, and if they are considering when you apply them, you are going to mention that I am also aware of seating system domain knowledge. Okay, in that case, they are also going to ask you about the seats. What are things you know? How many seats are there in the industry? What kind of seats are there? Because you're going to, their requirement is seating engineer. If they need a seating engineer, an engineer with the knowledge of seating, then you need to have this knowledge. Okay, so this is also one round where you need to explain them, saying that how many seats are there in the industry and what kind of seats are used in what kind of cars. So all these things we need to explain them. Okay, that's the reason this is the domain knowledge. Okay, apart from domain knowledge, you will be software. Then you are going to use the software. Then you will be having another round on Catia V5 and questions from Catia V5, and how you are designing, creating a 3D model, and how you are doing a drawing. Okay, generating a drawing, how much time you are taking. That's the reason you need to have more practice. Okay, I'll be giving you, I'll show you how to do that, and you need to start practicing. So today again, I'll share you that link also, the YouTube link, where they are clearly showing us how to install it, and then you can start practicing. Okay, so 4-door and 5-door. Okay, based on this also there will be uh, different kind of seats. Okay, designing of seats. Okay, okay, classification of front seat by types of adjustments. Okay, so what is a two-way seat? Okay, this is 100% they are going to ask you in the interview. Okay, unless you clear this, you cannot clear your interview. So that much important this information is. Okay, what is two-way? So uh, this seat, you have a track here, right? So track movement forward and rearward, that is two-way. Okay, that is two-way. What is four-way? One plus up and down movement of cushion. This portion is known as cushion. Okay, up and down movement of cushion, in the sense that you can, that is nothing but height adjustment. Okay, and six-way is two plus individual up and down movement of front and rear of cushion. Front and rear of cushion, when you say this is the front.
Sir.
Hello.
Yes, your screen is stuck, sir.
Okay, okay. I'll share it again.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
We got it, sir.
Yeah, thanks for the info. Okay, so individual up and down movement of front and rear of cushion. Okay, this is a front portion. So to support your thigh, okay, this individual up movement of up and down is required. Okay, in the same way, to support your back, in this portion up and down movement will be there. Okay, that is six-way and eight-way. What is eight-way? Okay, and this three plus power movement of recliner. Recliner is nothing but the back will be reclined. that we already discussed how we are. So these are important information. Okay, this is very important information in case if you want to go as a designer. Okay, as a product designer. So when you say product designer, you should be aware of product first. Okay. Okay, so these are the things today we discussed. Okay, and let's get into Katia because you people are showing more interest in Katia. So I'll go parallelly, but it's very important. We need to learn both things, but today I'll stop it here and we'll concentrate on Katia. Okay, so when I'm teaching you about the Katia, so this is not general thing what I'm telling you. Okay, so these are the things expected from the companies. Okay, so they have their own standards. Okay, so how to design it and how to follow certain rules to design to while creating a 3D model. Okay, or a drafting like creating a drawing out of the 3D. Okay, so these are the rules. Those things you have to learn first. Okay, concentrate on those things. Okay, make a note of them and you can use them whenever it is required. Okay, wherever it is required. So, okay, so right from starting. So this is your home page, we can say, for Katia. Okay, click start, mechanical design. So as of now we are working on part design. So part
Sir,
design.
screen is not shared, sir.
Oh, again some issue with that. I'll share it again. Oh, it's not shared at all.